Trying to get in.
No.
Oops. She's like, hey, now I win. I get to cut. No, God.
Give it a little bong of justice there. But yeah, no, like, there are definitely some years, like, you know, if Leonardo DiCaprio had been in, like, Catch Me If You Can, up against, I don't know, The King's Speech, he probably would have won. The King's Speech was a great movie, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. I love Colin Firth. He's a really talented actor. But Catch Me If You Can was such a joyous movie. It was so good. I mean, the fact that it was even based on a true story was even better. And it's one of those based on a true stories where the true story is actually really good. Like, I always get a little disappointed when I read I mean, you know, going back off of The Revenant, that was also really, really an interesting story. But I hate when I go look at the true stories and the movie just made it a million times better. And you're like, oh, this is what it was.
That's
this is
all
so awful.
Yeah.
But no, Frank Abagnale was really an interesting guy. I shouldn't refer to him in the past tense. He's still around, I imagine.
I imagine.
The last time I heard, I mean...
It's going to be our first negative thing on YouTube. They're going to be like, he died yesterday!
Oh, Frank Abagnale is already dead, you idiot.
You bastard!
He's been... Junior, you moron! His dad was the first. No, But yeah, no, I always love a good true story movie. When they actually adhere structurally to the story. I mean, of course, there's always going to be embellishment. It's a movie. That's how it's going to be.
No, that never happens.
Yeah. No. Oh, straight fact. There's one scene that takes 45 minutes where they're just quiet.
So I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You're wrong.
Get out.
I have to.
Done.
Man, I always forget. I hate this part of the game because if your health is below yellow, they'll just take your head off. Or yellow, or
Neat.
Yeah. And I don't like that. I know you're here, buddy.
Good night and good luck. Did they always have scales? Was the first one furry?
I want to say that
different.
I want to say that the original ones were played by Danny DeVito. And
Mantis Toboggan.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know what's funny is
I know it's dark.
after It's Always Sunny, it's almost hard to visualize Danny DeVito in some of his older roles. Like, I've gone back recently and looked at things like Jack the Bear and Renaissance Man and like some of the, you know, Matilda, Big Fish, like some of the stuff he did, and it's almost hard to think it's the same Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Like, he's such a talented actor, but It's Always Sunny isn't just a show. It became a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah. It's funny. It's one of those shows that I still haven't gotten all the way through, but I've enjoyed what I watch of it. But it's like Seinfeld in the sense that all the characters are terriable.
Oh, like, yeah, absolutely.
They're all horrible.
They're monsters. Every one of them.
But it's weird because I started, I think right when, in January, I started binge watching Seinfeld. Because I'd never really gotten into it. And I was like, oh, I get it. Like, I get the kind of humor. I'm starting to watch it. It's very much... It almost feels like I'm the guy who's watching the football games just so I can talk with people about football. Like, now I have that in my... no, you're fine. Now I have that in my arsenal of conversational stuff. So, it's interesting going to Seinfeld and being like, oh, I get it. Oh, no soup for you. Oh, you know, like all these little things. Now I have
all the
that.
little cultural references that have been around since... When did Seinfeld start? Because this breaks my mind.
When did it start?
Yeah.
I want to say... Okay. I'm going to say 88 is my guess. Because I feel like it's before The Simpsons.
You were so close.
89?
89.
Damn it. So it's right after the first
That
appearance.
breaks my brain.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember Seinfeld until I was about 10 or 11. And at that point, it was a new show to me. So that would have been like 94 or 95.
I'm going to give If he ever watches this, Brandon's gonna get anxiety from seeing my box being all messed up in there. Oh, Steve!
Oh, if he ever watches this, he told me to tell my other boyfriend hello. As I was leaving, I was not aware this was going to be his only day off this week. He got called into work tomorrow. Usually we have Monday, Tuesdays off together.
Yeah.
And he was a little salty. And I was like, do you want me to cancel? I love Steve.
Yeah.
I'll stay home if you want me to. And he's like, no, you made this plan before we knew. It's fine.
I will always understand you canceling for your boo.
As I was leaving, he was like, tell your other boyfriend hello from me. I was like, oh, you dramatic bitch. I love you.
That's so cute. I love it. It's so good.
Also, I'm going to put a stop to that right there. I noticed something the other week, and this is a weird feeling for me. And maybe not everybody has this kind of feeling, you know. But Brandon watches a lot of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big fan of Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and stuff. And recently, Jacksepticeye, I guess, has a girlfriend now.
I don't know this person.
He's a very, very popular YouTuber. He plays a lot of games, Irish guy. But recently, he's been doing videos with his current girlfriend, and she's talking with him and whatever. And he spends a lot of time on her, like talking about how great she is, but the typical kind of boyfriend stuff. But for a professional streamer, it almost feels unprofessional.
Interesting.
Like, he's been so, like, you watch the amateur guys, stutter their way through things and whatever. They're just not getting through stuff. Not that we're professional by any stretch of the imagination. But
I kind of
mean, if you talk to people that watch YouTube, they know Jacksepticeye. He's so incredibly popular. Do you know Markiplier?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So very similar, very huge name. And again, I'm only regurgitating this from him because if not for him, I would just be the crotchety old man that's like, "Where's Fleetwood Mac?" But yeah, like recently with him talking about his girlfriend, it almost has that unprofessional feel to it.
That's
like usually he makes his own jokes, he talks about whatever as he's playing the games, but now he's referencing her so much, it's kind of like take a step back.
Yeah. Huh. See, that's funny because I was thinking of I'll have a kind of similar thing. I used to watch here I'm shaking waves really early on and posting things on YouTube like we're ever gonna get anything.
Yeah.
But I used to watch this guy for like
Shoot for the moon.
His name, he does the Game Theory. I forget his actual name because it's been so long since I've seen him. And it just got to this point where it seemed so self-indulgent. Real quick, you gotta.
Oh yes. November 29th. I can't get out. I've tried every possible way to escape, but only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. Laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde in those dark, wet, and eerie caves. What can I do? At first I didn't want to believe my eyes, but the familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor, it was like a reflex. One name came to my mind. Jessica. I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No! I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30th. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was so obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 31st. It was dark and damp underground tunnel. And another dead end. But even in the darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match I had to see what it was. A grave. But deeply engraved in the stone was my name, George Trevor. At that instant, it all became clear to me. Those bastards knew from the beginning that I'd die here, and I fell right into their trap. But it's too late now. I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got both of you involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety.
I feel guilty opening that after.
George, her.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
the greatest punctuation I could have asked for. Flawless.
I'm sorry that you died this way. Why didn't you push the switch?
Steven, the biggest part of comedy
You don't say that.
is timing. That was flawless.
They're so cute. I want to pet them.
Come here, little guy. You look like a Waldo. He curls up on his back. That's adorable.
Snorting.
I feel like if spiders didn't bite, people would love them.
I love them. Oh my god, no! Not this one. He was just wanting a hug. Oh no. I'm sorry, I would have left you alone, but you're right.
trying to talk to you about cornbread. I have a new recipe, you're gonna love it. 8 hands make light work.
And my brother makes a great tomato biscuit. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, my brother.
Oh no. Yeah, I know. Guys, one at a time.
Oh, no, nice and easy now.
Okay. Dang it. What am I gonna do with all this health?
I'm so healthy. What do I do with all this health? Maybe I should go breathe in a coal mine.
Yeah.
My name is Dr. Martin Fisk. I am your canary. When things get too bad, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But I'll be okay. You just get me out. What a weird job that would be.
My owner was Mr. Crackhorn.
You Jimmy Crackhorn.
You can find his diary. He will back up this information.
It is so many weird keys
No.
away from you.
I'm sorry. No, don't use that on him. He wasn't good enough.
Oh, he's doing the disco dance. Yeah, like Sandstorm.
There's a great video, a reference to Aaron Ego Raptor, and him, and he's doing his version of that, and it's pretty hilarious. So I'm not even going to go into that, but yes,
I tried watching. I believe that gentleman, and one of my biggest pet peeves in any YouTube style streaming video is screaming.
You know, it's funny because I love him so much, but I think I have a love for him because of how he's just so good at oh no.
Ow!
No. You get the shotgun, you get the taser. He's just like an auteur with like doing everything. He does everything pretty much on his own, and so I just have like so much respect for him. Sure, but I could see that. I understand that, and it's funny because like I have natural screams, so it's like hard to resist. Like, I understand, but yeah, some people lean into it.
Yeah, no. I've been really deeply exposed to some YouTube stuff lately that I guess I may not have seen it on my own because I'm an old man, a grouchy old man.
I don't know if you know this. I'm an old man.
976 to date. No, with Brandon, he's so into this like you know, he's that age. He's into the YouTube culture of stuff, so I'm exposed to it all the time. Like I don't the YouTubes and the TikToks. No, I don't think I would have been exposed to things like Smosh if not for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a little after my time, but you know, I started watching stuff like that, and then again, you know, he watched a lot of Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and these other guys. Penny on the track. There it goes. Just totally derailed. Where was I going? I know, right? I don't even know where I started.
It's the Smosh.
Yeah, no, YouTube was the start. Like being on YouTube was sort of the start of that. Like the current culture, and now it's all right. Sometimes these things get away from us.
No, you were talking about just like getting introduced to it and like, oh no, he's back up.
Oh boy. Tuesday, lady.
He's taking his time to turn around. He's got to do the 3-point turn.
He's a bigger boy.
No, that wasn't a bad joke.
But
It was, Steven.
It was the best one.
Why did you fess up to not setting it up? I just meant the way they moved.
That was so good.
The tank controls in this game.
3-point turn.
I don't know. You know, it's funny when people talk about they hate the tank controls for this. I always wonder. I'm like, I wouldn't want to play this without the tank controls. Because the camera changing so often would make the turns, like when you have to be really precise, you can't do that when the camera changes. Yeah. And so I always got kind of annoyed when people like frustrated. If you don't like it, that's one thing. But they're like, why they don't understand the controls. And I'm like, there's a very good reason you should play with the tank controls, especially. I'm curious actually if speedrunners do the tank controls.
You are correct that I don't understand that.
There are certain games that make it very difficult. Like, if you play Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is so hard. And part of that comes from the controls making you feel like you're in a dream.
Okay.
And I don't know if they did that on purpose or it was just a limitation of the time.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Yay.
Hello, Douglas.
What was the... What, waiting to
exhale?
I don't know the movie. Sorry.
You're fine.
Oh God! I was just here.
This is the one that chases you around the bookcase. I recall. Roll, dearie. Oh, you can't roll this game.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna do that. Is this a 3? No, it is. And then I'm going to do this. You know what? I got the shotgun. I might as well just...
Badonk. Let's see it. Come on. Pop. Pop. Pop.
Why did I aim up? My character just aimed up. Ah! Not again!
Yeah, well, it got you on that one.
Oh. I just feel conveniently that I should hit my head against this. I hope something's on the other side to reward you for killing me.
What luck.
If only I could have done that with a gun or something explosive.
No, the snake does it, but one bookcase over on accident.
Yeah.
You never get a finish.
No!
You're just here forever.
See,
now.
the thing is, you gotta kill it. Dang, that Bill Cosby just keeps coming.
Not just Bill Cosby, but like the Seth MacFarlane Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You see? It's so good. Oh my gosh, I love this. Also, I feel like if they made a new, if they tried to reboot Dinosaurs, Seth MacFarlane would definitely be voicing both Earl and the baby.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, easily. Like, he would be both. I could see it happening. Like, if that was something he was interested in doing, I think he could bring that back. Like, I know he was looking at the Flintstones. I know they were talking about
Oh,
that
yeah,
for a while.
yeah. He definitely wants to do that.
But I think he could do Dinosaurs again. Alex Borstein is Fran. Yeah, no, they get fucking Seth Meyer or Seth.
But then you're just bringing Family Guy again.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly what it was. It was just Family Guy before it was Family Guy.
You should.
I mean, it's very formulaic.
I feel like I'm one of the people that is always like praising that show, and I was very happy that the Angry Video Game Nerd recently rewatched it and like reviewed it, and he was talking about how like yes, it holds up. Like there's a few things that are really silly, but there are little things that they got away with. Like I love are you tired of your job? And Earl's like depressed. He's like, yeah, and he's like he's dressed in. He's actually in a dress because Mr. Richfield made him do it.
Okay.
And so he's like,
I remember this.
And it's just like the commercial's like, are you tired of your job? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling worthless and terrible and nobody likes you? He's like, did you stop picking on me? And he goes, why think? Drink alcohol. It's just alcohol. He's like tequila, bourbon. And it's just like going through all this, and then Earl's like, oh. And then later Fran comes in. He's like, I need alcohol, Fran. And I'm just like, you can't.